Hello and welcome to my home. Welcome to our sacred space that I've prepared for us today. I'm Olivia and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, here to do your daily pick-a-card. We are using Cat Tarot today, and I am going to do some shuffling, even though I already have our cards picked out of the deck, as well as the thought of the day is coming from the same deck. Looks like there are a few cards turned the wrong way. This deck isn't very broken in, and it's real thick, so it's a little bit harder to shuffle than others. However, it's still quite fun to do. I don't know if you've ever seen a tarot reader knock on their cards to get rid of any unwanted energies. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Did I say who I was? I'm Olivia with Tarot and Coffee with Olivia. Yes, I did say that. I did. Okay. Let's talk about the card toppers. So the card toppers I made this time, and if you've never done a tarot pick a card, it's easy. Follow along with the video. I also provide timestamps in the description box in order to help y'all move ahead. If you want to skip and go to your card, that's certainly fine. However you want to do this video is fine. It's easy. Some people pick more than one card. If more than one resonates with you, feel free to do that. Some people pick all the cards, although I don't integrate them together as I would in a personal reading. So there's that. And let's go ahead and show you the card. The card toppers are a part of a project that I'm doing. And I'm actually going to have to redo this because I don't like that it has more roots than branches. It's supposed to have more leaves and branches. Or it's supposed to be equal, that's what. But anyway, I felt like it was cute enough to use as a card topper. So I don't really feel like I need to show them up close right now, and I won't. I'm going to go ahead and have a sip of coffee, and I'll show those up close as we pick the cards. Coffee's delicious. Let's go ahead and start with our thought of the day. And we have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, I will integrate this with the rest of the cards as the thought of the day. And it is this, as you see, this is our cute little cat deck. The Hanged Man is not as ominous as the title sounds ever, really. It's more about perspective. It's more about seeing things in a different way. And we can talk about that literally. For instance, if you climb a mountain, you're going to get to see the whole valley below. And that's a much greater view than when you're sitting down in the valley and looking up at the mountain. Also, if you're an astronaut and you're out in your rocket ship and you're looking down on the earth, it's a very different view point than when you're down on the earth. So what I'm asking, or what this card is asking of you today, is not a literal perspective, but rather a more, I want you to gain perspective of someone else. If you have heard yourself saying, or if you have written it in a Facebook post, or anything else, if you say, I don't understand why these people, those people, that's what I want you to look at. I want you to seek understanding by looking from their point of view. You don't have to believe what they believe. You don't have to, I just want you to try to put yourself in that place and understand why they're there. And you will gain a lot of insight on more than just that person and the way that they think. So that's what I'm asking you today. The card, the hang. I did pick, well, okay, I didn't pick the hangman myself. It popped out of the deck, and I was shuffling even after I'd already picked the 4 cards, and it popped out, and I said, okay, I'm going to use it as the thought of the day. So that's where that came from. I'm going to have another quick sip of coffee, and then we'll get started on the rest. Okay, so we're going to start with the card that's under the moon. These cat cards are so cute. The Knight of Cups. Here, I'll show them up close. Oh, I said I would show the card toppers up close as well. Okay, the Knight of Cups. So knights are often messengers. So you might consider that you may get a message today. I don't get a big feeling for that for you, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. This particular night has a declaration to look at your beliefs and goals and make sure that you are on the right path. Through imagination and knowledge, you can find your true path. Maybe you experience disappointment, unfulfilled dreams, dashed hopes. The message remains the same. It's time to check your compass. So the Knight of Cups, check which direction you're going in. Are you doing right? How would that integrate with looking at someone else's point of view? I feel like I could put those together and make a possible scenario. However, it just seems pretty self-explanatory, because when you are looking around and checking your direction, you might look at what direction others are going. Not to necessarily choose that, but it can be helpful. All right, let's see what's under the tree. Let's see what's under the tree. The 9 of Wands. And thank you, someone. The last time I pulled this card, I couldn't understand where the rods were, but someone told me, one of you people, one of my subscribers that comes to see me that I love so much, explained that there are 9 floorboards, if you count them. Anyway, let's see what this means for you today. No matter how worn down you may be, it's time for you to guard your territory. This is a different message than we got last time. Even though I used the same book, we went a different way with it. So utilize, right now you're safe. Don't worry about your safety. We're not talking about that. But right now you're safe. But utilize courage, persistence, and strength as needed. Okay, so it is a card about keeping your guard up. And actually, one of the reasons the meaning changed this time, if you were here for the time before when we saw this card, is because it was in the upside down position. So it's talking about just kind of guarding your space. And I'm not sure what that would mean to you. It could be your desk at work. It could be your actual home. And coupled with the Hanged Man, you might want to take a walk around your house and look at security and look at how a thief would look at it. You know, that can give you some insight. That's what I mean about looking at someone else's point of view, especially if you don't believe what they believe, okay? That can really open up, like if you don't believe in thievery, walking around the house and looking at your house from the point of view of a thief is not going to hurt. It's only going to help, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to the sun. What's under the sun? Here comes the sun. The Ace of Cups. This is a beautiful card of healing and rebirth. Starting over, starting anew. It's a gift. The Ace of Cups is a gift from source power. There's always water in the Ace of Cups, and that is talking a lot about healing, but specifically our connection to everything on this earth. Or everything, actually, not just on this earth, but universe as well. This is a great card and can be left at just that. New beginnings and connection. But let's talk about matters of the heart. Think good thoughts, big love, healing, and spiritual growth. Oh, did I show the sun up close? Watercolor pencils is what I use for this. This is acrylics. That's what I use for that, the tree. Let's see what's under the hand. Let's look at the hand. Sometimes it's called the hand of Fatima or Fatima. Fatima. Sometimes it's got other names though. Let's see what your card is. The Magician. The Magician. I love this card. Oops. MacGyver. That's my nickname for this for the Magician. Let's put it like that. Resourcefulness. The magic of everyday invention. The magician understands that this is an infinite process. What's an infinite process? The process of moving energies around and being magical. That's the process we're talking about. This is an infinite process in which matter is never truly created or destroyed, but instead transformed. So figure out new and creative ways to attain your desires and work your magic. Along with the Hanged Man today, you know that looking from a different point of view can help you a lot, especially when it comes to magic. Because with magic, we're being innovative, we're being creative, we are being resourceful in all things. And look at this mess we have here. All right, we're at the end. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. If you're interested in giving me a nice thumbs up today, I would love it. Or a thumbs down if you feel like I can improve something, and then give me a comment. Tell me what you think I can improve and how. Otherwise, I hope you like this. I hope it was entertaining. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Oh yeah, subscribe. That's one thing I want to say. You can book with me. I've got information below on that. And if you see my little face up here in the corner, you can hit that button and that'll subscribe you. It's really that easy. Love you guys. I'll see you later.